Hi friends, Simit here from informedtrades.com. In this video I want to talk about options for owning stock shares and basically what happens when you own a stock and the relationship with the broker that you have. Basically there are three options for how you can buy stocks using a broker. The first one and the most common one is street registration. If you didn't know that there were other options, and you purchased stock, you purchased it under street registration. This issue is becoming particularly important now as many brokerage firms are under collapse or have been struggling. MF Global being the big story. That's a brokerage firm that collapsed, and the clients, even if they weren't in positions, are now struggling to get their money back. Basically this chart on the screen compares the three options by which you can buy stocks versus and how they fare on three different issues. Green is good, yellow is caution, and red is not so good. Protection from hypothecation. Hypothecation is basically where your broker can, the stock is basically registered in your broker's name, so your broker can take it anytime, can sell it, and not give you anything. Street registration does not protect you from that. So most stocks that are purchased under street registration, and they do not protect against hypothecation. It's a pretty important issue if you're concerned about your brokerage firm collapsing. Direct registration and physical certificate do. Direct registration and these, we'll get into exactly what these are a little bit later, but basically with direct registration, physical certificate, they're not the default, so you want to contact your broker if you do want to explore those options, and you also want to make sure that the security you're purchasing has these options available if you're interested in them. Because not every broker offers these options, not every security is available under these terms. Liquidity is the next base of competition on these three options. Street registration is the most liquid. It's the easiest to buy, it's the easiest to sell, so it's great for trading, and that's actually why street registration has a lot of value and makes sense for a lot of people. If you're into active trading, you want street registration. With street registration, you can use market orders, limit orders, you can be in and out in seconds, so it definitely has some advantages. Also, in terms of cost, there are extra costs associated with direct registration and physical certificate, so they cost a little bit more. Street registration is the least expensive. Direct registration, again, if you're interested in that, you just want to contact your broker and see if they offer it, as well as the security that you're buying. It does offer protection from hypothecation. Basically, it tells the transfer agent that you are the owner of the security. It does not list your broker as the owner, so it does protect you from your broker selling your shares and lending the amount and that type of stuff. It's not as liquid. Basically when you buy under direct registration, you buy the security normally, then you tell your broker you want to take direct registration of it. Then when you want to sell it, though, you have to go back to your broker, transfer it to them, then your broker sells it. It's going to cause delays. You're not going to get the exit price you want. You're not going to be able to use other types of limit orders and things like that. It's going to take some time. So there's definitely some liquidity issues. Also, many brokers charge more for direct registration. They charge a fee for using that, so that's also something you want to look into. Physical certificate is where you actually get a certificate that you can touch and hold in your hand. This is the least liquid. If you want to exit a physical certificate, you have to go down to your broker, actually give them the shares, the physical pieces of paper. It can cost more as well all around. Not every broker, not every security offers it as well. And of course, if you lose it, then that's a big problem and can be difficult proving your ownership. Key considerations. So street registration is definitely the best for trading. If you're an active trader, street registration is what you want. As we mentioned before, direct registration is not offered under every stock and under every broker, so you do want to check. Paper certificate is not always available, and it does have the touch factor as well. So some people who really, if you're concerned about the electricity system breaking down, paper certificate is where you want to be. Of course, remember with touch, once it's in your hands, you have to protect it and make sure you don't lose it. Direct registration, paper certificates are good for buy and hold investing. Personally, myself, with securities I want to buy and hold for years at a time, direct registration is what I like. That's about it. Just wanted to give a quick overview of this topic. There's plenty more about this subject. If you have any questions, want to add more, join us over at informedtrades.com. Thanks and best of luck in your trading.